What's good, people? It is Tony the Savant. And before we get started, please like this video, share this video, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel. As well, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel as well as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions on the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. And ladies and gentlemen, man, what happened to Florida State last night, man? That was I was shocked. I honestly thought that they would bounce back from their loss to Georgia Tech in week 0. Um, but Florida State just looks like a team that has not completely recovered from the Jordan Travis injury. And I don't know what's going on with Mike Norvell and the crew, as that defense looks trash, abysmal. And the offense to the young man, I want to say his name, DJ Agugale. I was trying to practice saying his name, but I'm not very good with the name stands. But anywho, when he had time to throw, he looked decent. But the offensive line did not give him many opportunities to throw. But let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. As last night, the Boston College, I forget what their team was called, Eagles, the Boston College Eagles, uh, defeated the Florida State Seminoles 28-13. And it wasn't even close, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, any opportunity that Florida State had to make it closer, they just kind of get themselves out of the game. One play was an interception by DJ at Google, and it was just pretty much all downhill from there. Again, never was it in any kind of suspenseful moments. At two opportunities, at two times in the game, excuse me, the Florida State Seminoles were able to pull within 8, but it would be at those opportunities when they would start a drive that they would make another costly mistake. But just to go over some of these numbers, for the Florida State Seminoles, DJ Ogugale went 21 of 42, an exact 50% on the evening for 272 yards. He averaged 6.5 yards a play, 1 touchdown, 1 interception for a QBR of 27.4. Can't say it was a good night at all for the young man. Again, when he had opportunities to throw in the offensive line on occasion, gave him time in the pocket to make a play, he would make a decent play. So much so he made a good throw to it was a great play, one great play on a trick play that he made to Kentron Poiter. Portier, I want to say his name is. I'm horrible with these kids' names, man. I'm still learning a lot of guys in college football. There are a lot of programs, so I'm still getting acquiesced with a lot of these guys. But Kentron Portier was the lone bright spot for this Florida State offense, as he was able to get a touchdown on a trick play, an amazing play actually. I thought after that play that the Florida State Seminoles would kind of catch their groove, but they did not. It was just one good play in a bad game. But outside of that, the rushing attack for the Florida State Seminoles was absolutely absent from this game. Ugugale got sacked a couple times and, kind of took away whatever plus yardage he had. He rushed 8 times for a negative 5 yards. Cam Davis, 3 carries for 11 yards. Nothing to talk about. Nothing to talk about at all when it pertains to the rushing attack for the Florida State Seminoles. And again, the passing attack as well was very putrid. They weren't able to do too much outside of that great play. DJ was able to make a few good passes, but I'm trying to say something positive about Florida State. But Mike Norvell, after the game, he took to the press box and apologized, and he was just as baffled as I am. I think everybody that watches college football was expecting. Well, I'll say this: everybody outside of the Boston College and Boston College fans were probably expecting FSU to bounce back and get back into playing some college football this week. As again, they did drop a crucial game to another ACC opponent. This is their second conference loss as well. But they lost to Georgia Tech, which is another ACC program, last week. So where do the Florida State Seminoles go from here? And man, thankfully the 12 team playoff that's been newly introduced to college football uh, keeps them in the mix, but they got a lot of ground to make up, in the ACC alone. I mean, Clemson went down as well, so that's kind of good for them. That's the really only school I was kind of worried about for the FSU in the ACC, but yeah, man, I have no idea where they go from here, as it is all bad for them right now. On the other side of the ball, sorry guys, I'm looking at uh, the Boston College Eagles. Man, they were very impressive in this game. That quarterback, Thomas Castellanos, he was all over the place. They were absolutely obliterating this team with read options. It seemed like Florida State, especially in that second half, they could not figure it out for the life of them. But Castellanos, he threw for 10. He threw 10 of 16 for 106 yards. And had himself 2 touchdown passes as well. Not a lot of production in the air for them because the rushing attack for them was just absolutely elite. They had 3 rushers to get over 70 yards, including Thomas Castellanos. He went 14. He carried the ball 14 times for 73 yards and a touchdown. Treshawn Ward pitched in 12 carries for 77 yards, and Kyle Robichaud, who sealed the game at the end with the final touchdown for the Eagles. He had 19 carries for 85 yards and a touchdown himself. So not a lot of production as far as yardage goes, but watching the game, you definitely seen it, you felt it. These guys made a number of plays, got a first down every time they needed one, and it was all the rushing attack, man. Big kudos to them. Donovan Ezekiel Cow. I can't say these guys' names, man. It's wild. It's a lot of guys in the freaking sports realm now with these crazy names, and no disrespect to the names, I just can't pronounce them with my Chicago accent. But there's a gentleman named Donovan E. on the Boston College Eagles. He had 2 sacks, 3 solo tackles. He was all over the place, wreaking havoc. Nito Akpala, I want to say his guy's name is. He also had a sack himself. So Boston College definitely showed up. They definitely looking like a threat in the ACC. And I'm really wondering if it was just the Florida State, who has been a bit of a laughingstock so far. Was it a blunder on their part, or is Boston College a real deal? Because if they are able to rush like that, they are going to be a problem for all opponents in the ACC and outside of the ACC. But yeah, man, very shocking and stunning game. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I had to watch it on bootleg because I am one of the individuals suffering from the DirecTV and Disney failed negotiations. So I'll be making a video about that. I do not have ESPN or ABC right now. So I've had to hit up the bootleg sources, which I don't like to do unless it's we bootlegging something like a boxing event. These boxers, man, they really be playing around, as far as the fights go. So I try to save my bootlegging links for that, but till DirecTV and Disney get it together, it is what it is. But I'll be making a video about what's going on with that situation. On the way out, if y'all don't mind, please like this video, share this video. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I'm dropping content and going live on the channel as well. If you have not already, please subscribe to the channel as I drop content daily, go live daily, stay very busy on the platform. And last but not least, please leave your thoughts and opinions in the comment section, as I'm always intrigued to know what you all have to say about these topics. I love all the love and support. I love y'all. Appreciate it. It is Tony the Savant. Peace.